Thank you for visiting Mr. Shoe Guy here on YouTube. Hey, it's Robert, Mr. Shoe Guy. Just wanted to make a quick video for you all. I know that there's lots of questions about which shoes to buy, and especially questions on which shoes to stay away from. I wanted to make a quick video just to show you some stuff and give you some ideas for things you might want to avoid. I happen to have here a pair of my own personal shoes. I wear these on a daily basis. This, I don't think, is an example of something not to buy, but I just wanted to use it as an example just so you can kind of see, and I can maybe point out some things that you might want to look out for when you're at the Goodwill, or you're at a Salvation Army, or you're at a yard sale, or wherever you are and you happen to, you get a pair of shoes and you want to know, should I buy this to resell it? So there's a couple things that you want to look out for when you got a pair of shoes and you don't know. You want to look out for the toe box. You want to look out at the creasing. So if you see right here on my particular pair of shoes, there is some creasing. You can see a bit of wrinkles there. That's not exactly the most desirable thing for a pair of shoes to a buyer. I don't particularly mind because I own probably 20-30 pairs of shoes. I really don't care. And these happen to be very comfortable. By the way, these are Allen Edmonds Kenilworths is what they are. So these happen to be a higher end pair of shoes. I think I've had them for probably, I don't know, 3-4 years at this point. So I just happen to like this pair of shoes. But creasing is one thing you want to look out for. And if you see creasing, if you see a significant amount of creasing, like this is getting to the point where there is a little bit more than you really want for a new pair of shoes. Now keep in mind, a good brand like an Allen Edmonds, this will still sell, but generally stay away from the creasing. That's number one thing you want to kind of stay away from. Probably right behind that would be on the sole of the shoe. If you can see right here, I wear this shoe a lot. So you can see that there is some good wear there. Now I want to be crystal clear. I would still buy a pair of Allen Edmonds in this particular condition because of Allen Edmonds having basically a recraftable brand value proposition. What that means is, if you buy a pair of Allen Edmonds shoes and the sole wears down or whatever happens to the shoe and it's just not in the perfect condition, you can actually, for a nominal fee, send that particular pair of shoes back to the original manufacturer. They will work on them and recraft them, and then they'll send them back to you, and it'll look like it's brand new. And it will be basically, I won't say a brand new shoe, but it will be a completely recrafted shoe. I think the fee is somewhere between $80 to $100. But when you consider the fact that the shoes are regularly retail for $300 to $400, or $200 to $400, I mean, spending $100 after you've worn them for 2 or 3 years, you're still saving money. But that's more of the investment pair of shoe for somebody who likes this type of shoe. What I mean to say is, if you see a particular pair of shoes and it has a worn down sole, don't necessarily discount it, because you can either send it into the original manufacturer like Allen Edmonds, or you can actually take it to a shoe cobbler or a shoe repair place, and for a more nominal fee than $100 or $80, you could spend like somewhere between $20 to $30, and they'll put a brand new sole on the pair of shoes for you, and then they'll give it back to you. Now what they won't do is completely recraft the shoe, but they might shine it up for a couple bucks, $5, $8 or something like that. I say all this to let you know that you get a pair of shoes, it is fixable. A lot of the stuff is fixable, but a couple things that aren't. Again, the creasing. Let's see what else. Worn down heels. That's kind of tough to deal with. But you can get the heel replaced. But when you consider you get a pair of shoes, right? You might spend like $3, $4, $5, maybe $10. You might even spend $15. You have to consider, I'm going to take this pair of shoes and I'm going to get the heel replaced. That's like $15, $20. Then I'm going to get the sole replaced. That's like $20, $30, maybe $40. Then you're going to get it shined up. And if you're not going to shine it yourself, you're going to have to pay a couple dollars for that. At what point is it too much to put into a pair of shoes? So you have to consider these things, and for me personally, that's why I don't spend that much on cleaning up and fixing and restoring shoes. I don't do it. I buy the ones that are in great condition to begin with, because the profit margins are a lot better. So this video again was focusing on things that you want to avoid. Just wanted to share 2 or 3 things that would help you in terms of making a decision about which shoes to buy and why. So if you need more help with making those type of decisions, check out my book, 50 Brands to Buy and Why, Flipping Men's Footwear for Profit. It goes into the 50 brands that I personally feel like you might want to go towards and buy because they have good resale value, but then it also covers other concepts that are intricately related to flipping and reselling. Reselling theory, business concepts, negotiation, how to clean shoes, how to photograph shoes, how to ship shoes. Yes, all of that kind of stuff is in there. My book is actually, it's an ebook and it's over 100 pages of this detailed type of content. It's $40 if you go to mrshoeguy.com. If you happen to be a member of the Green Room community, which I talk about a lot, and I actually have some videos on my channel that go deep into like what the Green Room is. If you are a member of the Green Room, you actually get my book at a deep discount. So well, you got to check out the video for that, but you also have to be a Green Room member for it. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that this video was to focus on some things that you might want to avoid when you're going out there and you're sourcing shoes. But if you need a little bit more help, I do have a book that's available. So thanks for watching Mr. Shoe Guy here on YouTube. I hope you have a great day. Take care and be blessed.